Good evening everyone. In this class we are going to discuss about another urban settlement model, that is multiple nuclei model. At first glance, a city can seem like a random collection of districts, but there is an underlying logic. In 1945, geographers Chauncy, Harris and Edward Ullman proposed the multiple nuclei model to explain the complex multi-centered structure of modern cities. This deconstruct that model zone by zone. Okay, in this class we are going to discuss about multiple nuclei model. The core idea, cities grow around multiple centers. Early models assumed cities had one dominant central business district, that is CBD. Harris and Ullman argued that as a city reaches a certain size, its downtown can no longer serve the whole area. Shops, office and industries move to the outer parts, forming new specialized centers or nuclei. This was a radical shift, recognizing that mobility, largely due to the automobile, was reshaping the urban landscape. Okay, this is the main core concept of multiple nuclei model. Now, the origin of nucleus, the central business district. What it is. The heart of commerce, finance and administration, the area of skyscrapers, business headquarters and banks. Why it's here? It's the historical and transportation hub where all networks converge. Defining features: highest land rent, most intensive land use and negligible residential population. The economic engine: manufacturing and wholesale and light manufacturing. Zone 2. What it is: consumer oriented businesses, example clothes, furniture and goods manufactured with small amounts of raw. Okay, it is here because located near the CBD for access to financial, transport and commercial services. It has a symbiotic relationship with the CBD. Then zone 6, heavy manufacturing. What it is? Factories produced heavy materials like chemicals, steel and industrial machinery. Why it's here? As the city expands, these polluting industries are relocated to the periphery by city's administration to be near working classrooms and away from other districts. Okay, then where people live. Part 1, low class residential. Who lives here? Blue collar factory workers with low income. Housing conditions: crowded with poor residential quality. Why it's here? Proximity to wholesale and manufacturing districts is essential. This location reduces or eliminates the cost of commuting to work. Housing is cheaper due to its closeness to industry, pollution and traffic. Then where people live. Part 2, middle class residential. Who lives here? White collar workers with good incomes. This is the largest residential area in the model. Housing conditions are better quality. Detached properties with more open spaces like parks and gardens. Why it's here? Located further from industry and pollution, residents can afford to live here and have access to good transportation lines for commuting to the CBD or other business districts. Again, where people live. Part 3, high class residential. Key characteristics: who lives here? The city's elite or poor class, sports class. Housing conditions: large villas and bungalows with extensive open space, large gardens and golf courses. Why it's here? Located on the urban fringe as far as possible from the pollution traffic of industrial zones, often found on the west side of cities, where prevailing winds are upwinds from industrial smells and dirt. A distinct physical separation between wealthy and poor. Okay, this is situated in the western portion. The tipping point: why new centers emerge. Over time, the primary CBD reaches a breaking point. It becomes overly crowded and land rent becomes exorbitant. This creates an opportunity for new nuclei to form in suburban areas. Okay, key drivers: decentralization. Corporates, houses, businesses relocate to suburbs or a better environment and more space. Accessibility: high class residents can shift their workplace to a new, closer CBD to avoid long commutes. Specialization: this new nuclei often become specialized, focusing on specific industries or services. Okay, zone 7, outlying business districts. Zone 1, CBD. The new hubs outlying and industrial suburbs, outlying business districts, zone 7. What it is secondary CBD or CBD2 that competes with the original, can include large corporate offices, malls, airports, and universities. Functions serves the nearby middle and high class neighborhoods, offering similar services to the original CBD but with easier access. Industrial suburb, zone 9. What it is, a community specifically zoned for industrial uses on the outskirts of the city. Function, as the city grows, polluting industries are shifted here. It served as a new employment nucleus for workers living in suburban areas, relies on truck freight rather than historic rail or water corridors. The urban fringe residential suburb, the key characteristics, what it is, the area surrounding the city with a mix of rural and urban land use, characterized by single family homes on small plots of land, often with cul-de-sacs instead of grid patterns. Dual function residential provides housing for families seeking more space, and utilitarian acts as a location for a city's dirty land house, example garbage landfills, and provide essential goods like milk and vegetables to the city center. From theory to reality, the multiple nuclei of Delhi. The multiple nuclei model provides a nuanced representation of large complex cities like Delhi. Multiple specialized CBDs, Connaught Place, Shopping CBD, Nehru Place, Computer Services CBDs, Karol Bagh, Automotive Services CBD. Industry relocation, the Municipal Corporation of Delhi actively shift polluting industries to the suburbs. Urban fringe, garbage landfill sites are located in outer Delhi, consistent with the model's predictions for suburban and suburban land use. Okay, there are some advantages of this model. A more realistic view of the city, acknowledges complexity, moves away from overly simple concentric zones to better show the intricate nature of large urban areas. Then recognizes modern mobility. It was the first model to account for the impact of the automobile and the dispersal it allowed. Explains specialization. It shows how different nuclei can develop specialized functions, example finance, government, and entertainment. Practical application, considered the most realistic and practical model of urban morphology with great relevance to land use planning. Okay, these are some advantages of multiple nuclei model. Okay, while groundbreaking for its time, the multiple nuclei model is not without its drawbacks. It offers a static snapshots and overlooks several key factors that shape a city's growth, like key geographies. The theory gives insufficient importance to the foundational impact of transportation networks and topography and dated perspective. The model was developed interstate highway and before the massive suburban boom of the late 20th century. It is less capable of explaining a modern reality where the suburbs are the essence of the American city. Cities continue to evolve in ways Harris and Ullman could not have predicted. Yet, their central insight remains fundamental. A city is not a monolith, it is a dynamic system of specialized nodes is shaped by the powerful forces of accessibility, cost, and human activity. Understanding this multiple nuclei is the first step to understanding the city itself. Okay, CBD, Central Business District, 5 high-class residential, outlying business district, residential suburb, industrial suburb, middle class residential, heavy manufacturing, low class residential, wholesale, and light manufacturing. Okay, this is the whole diagram of our multiple nuclei model. Okay, that's all for today. If you have any doubt and query, just let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Thank you.